Gotta step up from project steps and step towards the unknown, sidestep mediocrity. I'm gone, basically back to basics, walking a fine line like a fresh pair of Asics. Face it, in the presence of a mastermind from Chicago South Side, cooking food for thought. Open your mouth wide, ride the tide on the wave of the flow. Where your mind goes, nobody knows. But when you reach that bridge, pay your fare. And trust me, nigga, like CC, I'ma take you there. And like a glass cutter, let me make this clear. Kids in the hall will rise this year. I want all eyes this year. Bear witness with the quickness as I enter the stretch run, find the fitness, relentless in the search for freedom. Book y'all judged by the cover, while knowledge read them. Some work for change, others work for change. Chase dreams to the last drop, drips out they veins. On my J.O. I remain majestic, not a replica jersey. Y'all not worthy, it feels like Wayne's World. Not ready for the revolution, nigga, it'll pass you by. And you can't keep running away like far side. Ain't much to shoot for when living on our side. Play ball and rap.
Rapmother.com, it's your boy Dimes, man. Here with the kids in the hall, knowledge and double O, man. It's good to see y'all. Y'all had a good show, baby. You know what I mean?
Trying to do it.
So y'all, I heard in your song, man. I heard in your song, you said that God died so that you can change. I mean, Jesus died so that you can change the world.
Yeah.
How do you intend to change music?
I mean, you gotta think about it like, what I gotta do is present a new lifestyle.
Hold up, man. Hold up. You gotta speak up.
Shit, give me the mic. Shit, like this, cause that's the only way that I know. Look, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm changing the game because I'm something that hasn't been presented to the marketplace in a long ass motherfucking time. Because I'm a real dude, and I'm from the inner city, but I'm not talking this regular bullshit. And not only that, but I feel like I got intelligence on a different level than all these other cats. So what I'm telling you to do is the hustle legit. So not only will I get you paid, I'm about to get you paid without fans looking at you. And that's the real shit. That's really what Kids in the Hall is about, is using the system to your advantage. It's not about doing this dumb shit, hustling backwards and being on the corner, because you're only making minimum wage. And I know this because I've been given game. You know how I've been given game? To have parents, two parents that were in my household that made sure every day I was doing the right thing. So that's what this Kids in the Hall movement is about. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the south side of Chicago, and I've been anointed. I'm the prince. And I'm soon to be the prince of hip hop in a minute. Because what I'm doing is lyrically on another level. I got this man who's sonically on another level. This is the next producer right here.
Hold on, before we get into
but that's some other shit.
Before we get
just
into
so you know,
production.
and he running for president of Believe and shit. Just so you know. And okay, that's besides the fact.
Before we get into the production, before we start talking about production, I want to ask this man a question first. How do you feel about carrying on the tradition of an MC and a DJ? Because that's rare in the game right now.
I mean, honestly, it's as it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually had a conversation with a dude, a real important dude, hip hop. Part of hip hop is 1978, and he was just talking about the shit really came to Puff because Puff wanted to stunt so hard on everybody. He just got like a bunch of producers and all the hottest joints, and that's when stuff started shifting and people started going out of their camp to really make it come together. So we just took it back to the essence because really, like, we represent the way hip hop got here. You know, like, we did it in, you know what I'm saying, bathrooms and in motherfucking garages
and look right now, we by the bathroom. I just want to know that for y'all.
Like, let's be honest, like we are as hip hop as, you know, as a motherfucker. Like, we started with nothing. You know, I didn't know how to make beats. You know what I'm saying? And he was writing poetry and turned it into rap, and we were able to just grind just for the love.
So this is a real production and MC team right here.
And it's not just some made up bullshit. This is my nigga. Like, I met him in school. Without this music shit, this is my nigga.
Not on the corner.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you did not meet that man on the corner.
Nah, like, this is real. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a business move. When you hear chemistry because I know this man's life, he knows my life. And that's what makes this authentic, and that's what hip hop is supposed to be. And just because I might have a different biography than fucking Rick Ross, that doesn't make me any less relevant. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Rick Ross over there.
Ricky Ross.
We just fucked with him and what's his boy's name? E-Class. Yeah, Poe Boy. Shout out to Poe Boy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We do what we do and just appreciate it because we give balance to the industry because it's something that is needed. There was a point in time when you can get NWA, you could get fucking Wu-Tang, you could get get Public Enemy, and you get Tribe Called Quest, and you go down south and get the Ghetto Boys.
But y'all in the vein right now with Gangstar though. That's what y'all. That's what y'all in right now. MC and a DJ.
I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But if we don't do it, who's gonna do it? You know?
Indeed.
Nobody else is doing that right.
So tell me, how important is radio play to your movement? How important is radio play for you?
Radio play is like, it's auxiliary. It's almost like icing on the cake, because we would rather have a ground level grassroots movement and have our record being played, but also having that underground fan base. That's where we need to have a core fan base more so than we need to be on 106 and Park. We need to be able to do shows and pack shows. And so with our type of hip hop, we know that's the case. You know
and
what I'm saying?
So would you say that? Because I'm gonna tell you straight up and down. People gonna say that you might be less of a hip hop group. Because when you look in the crowd, when I look in the crowd right now, I'm not seeing too many brothers in the crowd.
We not less of hip hop.
Educated kids in the crowd.
We not just less of hip hop. Hip hop is reality. Hip hop is the reality of anybody who can put words together and make them rhyme. That's all hip hop is, and that's what people get it confused. Now, hip hop is somebody using a creative outlet to give their own reality or their own interpretations of the world, and that's what we do. We don't fake. I'm not doing phony music right now. So hip hop has no racial boundaries anymore. Like, it's a new day. This is not 1978. I'm not busy being when I ball with a ball today, diggy. Like, that's not what the fuck is going on right now. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, there's no world that I know without hip hop. So you gotta understand, I love hip hop more than anybody else can say they love hip hop, or just as much, because I followed it, I studied it, and I honed my craft, and I'm fucking good at this shit. You know? And nobody can tell me different. If you think differently, come see me. I'm on 73rd Street in Chicago most times, if I'm not on tour doing dates. So come fuck with me if you think differently.
And how are the tour days? What is the crowd looking like for you?
Man, I mean, you gotta think, you know what I'm saying? Like, in reality, we don't go over too many people's heads. So depending on the setting, depending on the venue, this is CMJ, so obviously it's gonna be college crowds. But when we're in Dallas, we just did Houston, and we had a whole bunch of cats who listen to Screw jamming to our shit. Because real recognize it's real. And we just did Baltimore, and they love that shit. And we opened it for the Clips.
Yeah, indeed. Let it be known tonight that the headline act is
like, don't get people want to give me bullshit like, oh, y'all open for Common, y'all open for Little Brother, y'all open for whatever. We open for the Clips. And we're two different groups all together, but we can rock the same crowd because people can sense sincerity, they can sense beats that are not, they can sense lyrics that are real, and that's what we do. We not spitting this backpacker space shit that some of these fake motherfuckers are doing, like, and this, excuse me for my rant right now.